Now, before we jump into coding or creating applications for Flutter, we need to set up few things in Antigravity. First of all, we need to install few extensions for Flutter. So you have to go to this extension tab, and here you have to find Dart. Just simply type Dart in the search box, and here we go. At the top of the list we have Dart and also we have Flutter. So we need to install both of them. So I'm just going to click it and hit install and trust publisher and install. And also for Flutter I'm going to hit Flutter and then install. So it will take some time to install both the extensions. Okay, now with that two extensions installed in Antigravity, we can now create a Flutter project by going to a command like going to view and command palette, and from here if you just type Flutter, then you see an option like Flutter new project. You can run Flutter run Doctor or Flutter upgrade, these commands. But since you are using Antigravity, we don't have to create Flutter project by ourselves. Antigravity can do that. But before we do that, we need to install few more things, like we need to install an MCP tool. So you have to go to this menu option over here, like three dots, horizontal dots at the top right corner of this IDE, where you see additional options, and you click there and you will get two options, customization and MCP servers. So you have to hit MCP servers, and this is a list of MCP tools. So what is basically a MCP store or MCP server? So MCP stands for Model Context Protocol. It actually provides a list of tools, local tools that are already in our local machine, and our AI agent that actually integrated with Antigravity will use these tools to communicate or to do such actions. For example, we will create Flutter project, and we can tell the agent to create an entire Flutter project. Not only that, our agent can read a Flutter file or Dart file. Even it can write into a Dart file. To do these actions in a secured way, this tool actually provides a way or bridge, a connection between those tools and our agents, so that our agent know how to actually read a file, how to write into a file, how to run such commands like Dart run or maybe Dart analyze. So all the tools are there, and whenever agent needs to run a special command, then it will look for that tool, and whatever the instruction that tool actually provides, our agent will read that file, read that tool, and execute those commands whenever it is necessary. For this, we have to install this Dart MCP tools. So I'm going to click this, and then I'm going to hit install, and you see that this is enabled. Okay, you can go to configure, and it says no configuration needed for Dart. You can go to tools, and these are the tools, or these are the commands that our agent will execute in demand, like launching the app. Whenever we want to launch our Flutter app, we simply tell our agent, like in a text prompt, that just launch my Flutter app. Then MCP or our agent will look into this file, and it will find the necessary command that is associated with launching the Flutter application. And you can read through this file, and you will see many comments over here. If you want to disable any of them, then you can simply turn off the switch, but I don't know why you want to do that. You should keep all these switches on. So now I think with this Dart enabled, MCP tool enabled, now I think we are completely ready to start developing our Flutter project using Antigravity.